I had an hour's worth of messages, and then now I'm just starting now, and I'm not stopping. So the thing was, if I had another chance to tell you this, I would. We have one person. Well, let's put this together. I wish I would have made peace with you. I wish I would have been a peaceful hero. I wish that was that what they call it, a peaceful warrior. I wish I would have been one of those. And that I didn't just think about it, or just this is I'm planning it, or I'm anticipating it, and then I'm gonna go save that one, and then it's like, what's that song by Toto? I won't hold you back. Yeah, you hold yourself back. Then we have, I wish I would have told you before, this is a music mentor. I wish I would have thanked you for all the things that I learned, because it seemed like my career took off, and this person had nothing to do with the industry. This is someone that helped you get there, but you forgot, because when you ran into all the suits and all the la-di-da, you forgot who helped train you. I wish that I could go to my mother or my aunt, my grandmother, because this opportunity came with this man because of that. And she kept me from the world, you know what I mean? She isolated me from the world, and I thought I was being punished, but really, she made me as his piano or music instrument. Ballet, dancing, yes. I wish that minerals and water. I wish if I could go back and say this to you, I wish I would say, thank you for telling me about all the heavy metals and shit. Somebody's daughter or granddaughter said this shit, and they thought that she was crazy. I wish on a whole that I would have believed more that people have some type of insight that maybe some don't, or that we just didn't tap into yet. And I wish that my discernment was more sharp. When you told me about water, alkaline water made me not being what it, some people tested water and seen that the label doesn't really mean shit sometimes. I wish I would have believed you. I wish I would have been more open-minded to the world that we're really living in. And it goes like this. I wish this was. I wish, with the actor, singer, and the Holy One, I wish that I wouldn't have sang, put everything into choir, and I would have just done my own thing. I didn't want to necessarily be in the industry, because I refuse to take lives just so I can live a life of luxury, but I wish that I would have at least pursued it and then trusted in something bigger. I wish that I didn't believe in this God so long, and that I wonder what I would have done with my life. I wish I would have been an advocate for addicts once I got done gambling and I was done. I wish I would have put something back out there, or just alcoholics, for people who got over this shit. Congratulations. But this is all I did was, it sits with me now. I tell the story to random people who don't seem to care. It's different when people show up to hear a story, though. Maybe you'll do that. I wish that I would have, hold on. I wish that I would have dated you when we danced together. I don't know why. What is this? What did we do? We were both attracted to each other. I don't feel like these people had sex, but they could have had some type of interaction with each other. If I could go back now, I would say that, yeah, I'll go out with you, or I'll go to Montreal or something like that with you. Because I answered too quick. It's like I forced the boundary up before you were even done saying the sentence. Because my plate was full at the time. Somebody had some kind of record thing on for somebody, a restaurant thing too. Dry cleaners. This is a historian too, so she travels, or she likes to do this and figure things out. I wish that I would have. That's all. I wish I would have had a little more compassion as a ruler, as a leader. These are for governmental people. I wish that I would have been a different type of masculine. I wish that I wouldn't have allowed something or someone to swallow up my manhood. Cold-hearted woman, stop treating me wrong. Sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reason. And someone told that to me, and I said, that doesn't sound right. And how the fuck now? I think about it in hindsight. What doesn't make sense about that? Bully. Sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reason. You could have, okay, I wish that I would have paid attention more when they were bullying you this bad. Charades. I thought that you'd like to play games, or you'd like to start shit, or da-da-da-da-da. Had a fake ID taken. The cops took their license, and then it's just, I didn't realize it was this bad. I'm sorry. Damus. Help me through the day. Okay, he appears as a fierce demon with 4 horns and a crown on her head. So we're dealing with a female being bullied. An ugly face, or it's a female that was bullying because someone's unattractive. Ugly face and a crooked nose. She has clawed hands and the feet of a rooster. She could look like one, I don't know. Nevertheless, strong and pointed teeth, which she uses to tear and devour the soul she catches. I wish, when you warned me about this motherfucker, that she's a bully, or that she likes to lead bullies, or it's somebody who looks like a mean woman in the face. Teeth which she uses to tear, right. However, Damus may or may not exist. She may not be a demon or a goddess or an idol. In fact, masquerading as a goddess, so they could dress in some type of gear or garb. You show was ugly for a goddess. In Calicut. That information seems to have been taken almost entirely from a brief account published in 1503. Okay, la-di-da-di-da. Beware of misinformation through the telephone game, gossip, and rumors. Pass through many sources until the original facts are completely lost. Whoa. What's up with this? It's going to take me friggin' 15 minutes to clear this desk. What am I talking about? Oh, this one. I wish that when you told me that people were going to bully me to get me to leave my wife, or vice versa, to cause problems in our house, so that either I stray to stray away from my wife. I wish that I would have been able to see both sides at that time. I was greedy, or there's something with greed, or I was discontent, I guess. Or was I? I don't know. Am I making excuses? I like to hold on to nice things, and at the time, it wasn't a nice thing. So, why didn't I cut the people out who always had their hand out? You know what I mean? The people who were constantly going through something. It's like I wish that I would have been warned that this was a plan. Because, and this is for men who I don't spend any time with them anymore. It's like they're trying to keep us from each other, because somebody wants to get even because they're going through something. I wish I would have believed you. I didn't want to believe that this happens. I wish I would have believed when you told me that nanobots can actually program people to do things if they don't take care of them and cause tremendous pain. I had a hard time with her platform. Okay, so there could have been some things that were happening in your life because of something that you talk about. Yet some spiritual shit, or you're gifted. I wish that I would have known that they were going to attack her because she knew too much. But then I think I did know. I wish I was man enough at the time. How's that? I wish I was more man, and that I defended it or protected it or whatever that was, instead of just possibly taking the easier route, which look where it got me now. She talked about alien shit and RH negative and fucking other beings and ancestors and stuff like that. And I had a hard time accepting this. Even if this isn't a platform, you could have just been watching them and somebody's like, I'm tired of hearing about this. But it does become a habit after a while if you don't get a grip on it. It's like, and then we're fighting on this. Okay, so he just feels like either he would have been able to understand a little more, or that maybe he would have been able to just I could have dealt with shit like that. You know, she didn't force it down my throat. She would just warn me. She used it to warn me. You make it jumped. You make it enough Thought Rockers. I feel so bad. She saved my life with this, you know. So if I could go back and say something, it would be, I wish I would have just came and took you with me. Or I wish that I would have stayed. Or I wish that I would have left or not left. Something with movement. I wish I would have just let it go. Instead of being disloyal. Huh. Yep. I wish that she wasn't right about so much, though. You know, but she was loyal with it. I could say that I wish that she didn't speak as much, but she didn't really speak. It wasn't the quantity of the words. It was the words that she used you didn't like. This woman, she speaks firmly and smoothly. And she's sure of herself. That bothered you. She's very secure. She's skilled at this. She waits. She makes sure that it's truth. And because she makes sure that her past is also true. This could be someone who gives messages and you have a husband or you have somebody that didn't want anything to do with you because you could have been talking about things that could be like me. This woman. Now there's all kinds of stuff coming out proving some of you that have channels that talk about weird shit, men or women. That's right. Jasmine, you could be one of them. No, I heard I wish I didn't fuck it with this woman, Jasmine. That's not for all of you, of course. Now someone is who's pregnant by the friend Ernie? Yeah, that's because his seed has been in her multiple times. They put the 7 here, but it could be 5. Yeah, and I feel like she's like, oh, I'm just not in the mood. Well, I see why. She's tired. Yeah, she wears these. Why did she wear these robes and stuff? Is she wearing stuff covering her body because of bruises or hickeys or something like that? Yeah, she's trying to cover up some shit that happened during rough sex. I'm done. If I had the chance, I would go back overall and I would leave you. I would have left you then, or I would have believed you when you said this. I would have took your advice. See ya.